ဆရာတို့ကအပိုင်းနှစ်ဆွေးနွေးမှုမှာဆရာတို့တရားစမီပြတ်တောက်သွားတဲ့အတွက်ဆရာတို့ဒီတတိယပိုင်းလေးဆက်မယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့mathematics ကိုရောက်သွားပြီနော် mathematics ကိုရောက်ပြီအဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့နည်းနည်းလေးကြည့်အောင် mathematics decimals integers integrate နော် integrate integers ဟုတ်ပြီ polynomials equations and functions လို့ကတော့ဒီနားလားမလို့နော် inequalities ဆိုဆရာနည်းနည်းလေး ratio percentage the ratio percentage အဲ့လောက်တော့ဆရာတို့လုပ်တယ် probability ဒီတော့ရောက်ပြီး table chart ဟုတ်တယ် grand exponent roots ဟုတ်တယ်အဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ဒီမှာပါပြီးသွားတယ်ဒီနားလေးမှာဆရာတို့ပြောရတယ်နော် exponents အဲ့တော့ chapter 9ပေါ့ exponents and roots ဒါဆို mathematics နော် reasoning mathematical reasoning ပေါ့ဆရာတို့ chapter 9က exponents and roots ဟိုက exponents positive integer exponents properties of exponents zero and negative integer exponents scientific notation roots chapter 10 are measurement and geometry measurement systems the metric system in detail the US measurement system in detail measuring length unit equivalencies unit compositions using dimensional analysis geometry angles intersection lines parallel lines and angles relationships for intersecting lines angle relationships in parallel lines triangles quadrilaterals circles geometric bodies in 3 dimensions complex constructions science next subject science ဆရာတို့ third subject ပေါ့နော် third subject ဆရာတို့ပြီးသွားပြီ RLE ပြီးသွားပြီဆရာတို့ second subject ဆို mathematical reasoning ပြီးသွားပြီဟို third subject ဖြစ်တဲ့ science the science test science review the top 35 things that you need to know for the GED science test chapter 1 life science understanding scientific language restarting ideas using the scientific method. Step 1, identify the problem. Step 2, find the facts and information. Step 3, form a hypothesis. Step 4, test the hypothesis. Step 5, collect the data. Step 6, draw conclusions. Making decisions using the scientific method. Foundations of life. Cells. Viruses, history of life, from prokaryotes of eukaryotes, animals, from invertebrates to vertebrates. Classification of life, life functions and energy intake, photosynthesis, cellular respirations, genetics and heredity, cell division, reproduction, genus and DNA, gene expression, inheritance of traits, the human body of health, skeletal system, muscular system, respiratory and circulatory systems, digestive systems, nervous system, or homeostatics, health, evolution, evidence of evolution, natural selection of adaptation, understanding sequence and cause and effect, sequencing events, cause and effect, ecology, pollutions, community interactions, ecosystems. Chapter 2, physical science, understanding graphical information, diagrams, tables, line graphs, bar graphs. Energy, potential and kinetic energy, forms of energy, observation of energy, thermodynamics, forces and interactions, simple machines, Newton's laws of motion, momentum, forces and energy, non-contact forces, electricity and magnetism, waves, properties of waves, digital information and waves, electromagnetic radiation, effects of electromagnetic radiation, matter and chemical interactions, atoms and their properties, conservation of mass, chemical bounding, chemical reactions, reaction rates, chemical equilibrium, nuclear processes. Chapter 3, Other Space Science, Space Systems, the Big Bang Theory, Stars and Elements, the Sun-Earth System, planets, the history of planet Earth system, the hydrosphere, Earth's atmosphere and the weather, the lithosphere, and the essence of Earth's system, Earth, human activities, and natural resources, sustainability, climate and weather, natural resources and human activity, reducing human impact on the Earth, social studies, last subject paper there, the social studies task, the social studies review, the top 25 things you need to know for the GED social studies test. Chapter 1, U.S. Civics and Government, early forms of government, Athenian democracy, the Roman Republic, the rise of modern government, the U.S. government. Chapter 2, U.S. history, ideas from Greece and England, the Mayflower Compact, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution of the United States, the Supreme Court of the United States, Plessy and Ferguson, Brown and Border Education, the Warren Court, Roe and Wade. Chapter 3, Economics, Foundations of Economics, the first global economic system, the rise of modern economics, developments in American economics, the globalized economy. Chapter 4, Geography and War History, Environment and Society, Geographic Concepts and Tools, Human Migration, Cultural Diffusion, Post-as. How to use their post-as? Reasoning through language arts are really mathematical reasoning, science, social studies. ဒါစာမှုဝဲပြီးသွားတဲ့နောက်ပေါ့နော်စာမှုဝဲပြီးသွားတဲ့နောက်မှာဘာတွေလုပ်မလဲဘယ်လိုသုံးပြုမလဲ post test တွေကိုဘယ်လိုသုံးမလဲ post test ဆိုတဲ့ဆရာတို့အခန်းကလည်းသူက chapter တက်ပါတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့တော့အဲ့ဒီမှာတဲ့ဆရာတို့ကဘာသာရပ်၄ခုအနေနဲ့ post test ပြီးတဲ့အချိန်မှာဘယ်လိုသုံးမလဲဆိုတာဘာသာရပ်တစ်ခုချင်းဆိုင်လေသုံးပုံသုံးပြီးအဲ့ဒါလေးပါမယ် post test answer keys နော်အဖြေတွေဘာသာရပ်တစ်ခုချင်းဆိုင်အဖြေတွေပါမယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့ exercise answer keys လေ့ကျင့်ခန်းတွေရဲ့နော်အဖြေတွေပါမယ်နောက်ပြီးတော့ glossary မှာဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်ဘာသာရပ်၄ခုနဲ့ဆိုင်တဲ့ terminology တွေနော်ဘာသာရပ်ဆိုင်ရာအခေါ်အသုံးအနှုန်းတွေဒါတွေပါဝင်နေတဲ့ဟုတ်ပြီဆရာတို့ဆက်ပြီးတော့ဆွေးနွေးပြပါမယ်နော်အဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ဒီ McGraw-Hill education ကနေပြီးတော့ Do this truly. Welcome to the McGraw-Hill Education Pre-GED. It's designed to develop a firm base of knowledge in all GED test subject areas. Reasoning through language arts are Nova social studies, science, and mathematical reasoning. Everything in it has been carefully designed to match the latest GED test learning objectives. Some special features to note are the post-tests, the chapter reviews, and the essays. ပြည့်စုံတယ်နော်ဆရာတို့စာမိုးအလုံးပြီးရင်ဆရာတို့ပြန်လဲပြီးတော့ပြန်လဲ chapter တွေကို review ပြန်လုပ်တယ် chapter တွေကို chapter တွေကို review ပြန်လုပ်တာရဲ့နောက်တစ်ခုကအဖြေတွေရဲ့ပေါ့အဲ့တော့ဒီမှာသူကပါနော် post test ကိုသူကနော်ထပ်ပြီးတော့အကျေတုံးကထပ်ပြောတာ These tests ask questions mainly multiple choice and short answer format, similar to those found on many tests. Some questions are in formats that simulate the technology, and hence the questions used on the accurate computerized GED tests. GED test ကကျွန်တော်ဆရာတို့ဗာလဲဆိုတော့ computerized နဲ့ဖြေရတာเนาะ computerized နဲ့ဖြေရတာ Questions are drawn from the entire range of skills and content in each section. Chapter exercises. These exercises are also in multiple choice and short answer format. Review the skills taught in the chapter. Answer keys. Answer keys for the post-test are located at the end of the post-test section. Answer keys for the chapter exercises are located at the end of the board. Chapter exercise answers should be checked as soon as an exercise is completed to ensure mastery of material. The instructional sections of this book are organized as follows. Reasoning through language arts. အဲ့တော့ဒါဆရာတို့ဗာလဲဆိုရင်ဘာသာစကားနဲ့ပတ်သက်တာပေါ့ဆရာတို့ဒီမှာကြည့်ဆိုရင် grammar and conventions chapter 1 and 2 of this section focus on building knowledge of standard American English grammar and conventions step by step. Lessons cover how to edit writing to correct common problems in English usage, sentence structure, capitalization, and pronunciation. Exercise test knowledge of specific grammatical rules and concepts. Building sentences and paragraphs. Chapter 3 and 4 of this section focus on sentences and paragraphs as tools for organizing and conveying ideas effectively. Exercises provide opportunities for writing and editing sentences and paragraphs to promote clarity and coherence. Vocabulary and comprehension. Chapter 5. After this section focuses first on building vocabulary skills in order to facilitate reading comprehension. Targeted exercises and questions task vocabulary acquisition. Chapter 6. Then focuses on the fundamentals of reading comprehension, such as identifying and summarizing main ideas in paragraphs and passages. Exercises provide opportunities to practice these skills using shorter and longer texts. The writing process, chapter 7. After this section provides an overview of the writing process, including pre-writing, drafting, and revising. It includes exercises to provide hands-on writing practice at each stage. Information and text. Chapter 8. This section focuses on further building reading comprehension skills and applying them to wide range in informational texts, news articles, textbooks, science and social studies articles, and workplace or other everyday documents, memos, handbooks, brochures, flyers. Some of these tags may include visual elements such as charts and graphs. The emphasis is on the different ways that writers of nonfiction organized their ideas. Chronological order, cause and effect, compare and contrast, and problem and solution. Chapter 9 continues the focus on nonfiction or the discussion of the critical reading and reasoning skills needed to understand and analyze argumentative and persuasive tags such as editorials and speeches. Skills taught include drawing logical conclusions based on textual evidence, evaluating claims and supporting evidence, analyzing two or more sides of an argument, and recognizing persuasive techniques. Exercises provide a targeted practice to build these skills. Understanding fiction, chapter 10. All of these sections provide targeted exercise to develop the ability to comprehend and analyze passages from fiction and nonfiction, including gaining understanding of the features unique to storytelling, such as setting, characterization, tone, and theme, mathematical reasoning, basic math skills. The chapters in this section cover a range of mathematics topics, including whole numbers, decimals, fractions, sign numbers, ratios, proportions, percents, probability, exponents, polynomials, equations, inequalities, measurement, and geometry. A section on data analysis explains how to read and understand different kinds of tables, charts, and graphs. Exercises build skill in the mathematical operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. What problems? Because what problems are an important component of the GED test in mathematical reasoning. Parts of several chapters pay special attention to the development of problem-solving skills. As computational skills improve with practice. So, while there are problem-solving skills that are needed to walk successfully through the mathematics encountered in daily life. Third subject, science. Key science concepts. This section develops the critical reading and thinking skills needed to read and apply scientific information. While some of the skills may have already been mastered, each section is important as the science topics ensure a solid grounding in key science concepts. Each chapter addresses a different science topics, including the scientific method, living things, human biology, physics, chemistry, and other space science. Scientific thinking skills. Skills covered in the thinking section include how to form a scientific hypothesis, how to use the scientific method, how to tell fact from opinion, how to understand the sequence of events, how to understand cause and effect in a scientific context, and how to read and study scientific information presented in the form of diagrams, charts, and graphs. Reading and discussing science topics from newspapers, magazines, radio programs, and television shows will help build these skills not only for school, but also for everyday life. Social studies, last task. Critical reading and thinking skills. This section develops the critical reading and thinking skills needed to successfully work with social studies material. Each chapter presents tags and skill building exercises based on the 4 content areas in the GED social studies tags: U.S. civics and government, U.S. history, economics and geography, and war history. Skills cover include how to evaluate historical evidence, how to draw conclusions, and how to read and understand primary source documents and graphic illustrations such as maps, charts, graphs, and photo, photographs. Higher order thinking skills, understanding, application analysis, synthesis, and evaluation are intruded and practical. How to read and understand maps and other geographic tools. The exercise in this section emphasize the type of questions you will encounter on the GED social studies test. The question formats are the same as the one. Many of the questions are based on historical documents. Bonus flashcard apps. Bonus flashcards apps. As you progress in your studies, you'll find the flashcard app that accompanies this book to be a useful tool. Useful tool. These are flashcard app, no? Flashcard. As you progress in your studies, and you will find the flashcard app that accompanies this book to be useful tool for reviewing key topics. ဘာသာရပ်တွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့အဓိကနော်အဓိကအချက်တွေကိုဆရာတို့ review လုပ်တဲ့နေရာမှာအသုံးဝင်တဲ့ apps လေးပေါ့နော် The app includes 100 cards, 25 for each of the test 4 subjects. အဲဒီဘာသာရပ်လေးခုပါမယ်တဲ့ Accessing the flashcard app to download the app onto your smartphone or tablet, follow these easy instructions. Depending on the device that you have, go to one of the following. ဒါဆရာတို့ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့ Apple ဆိုရင် Apple Store ကနေ Android ဆိုရင်တော့ Google Play ကနေပြီးတော့ဆရာတို့အဲဒီ app ကိုဆရာတို့ flashcard MHC ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင် McGill education ပေါ့နော် McGraw-Hill education flashcard app ဆိုပြီးတော့ for the GED test So we know that LOH, MHE, flashcard app for the GED test download from here. Accessing the flashcard online, flashcard visit MHP, mhprofessional.com GED test to access the online version of the flashcard. Below the box illustration, open the tab Downloads and Resources. Here, click on the link under flashcards and you will be able to use the flashcards on your laptop or home computer. No, sorry. Home မှာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်အမြင်တော့ပါပဲအဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ဒီမှာလေဆရာတို့ဗာလဲဆိုတော့ to the student ရနောက်ပြီးတော့ unit စီရဆရာတို့ဆွေးနွေးခဲ့ပါတယ်ဆရာတို့ဒီမှာပဲခဏလေးနားပါမယ်เนาะပြီးကမှဆရာတို့ GED အကြောင်းလေးဆရာတို့ဆက်သွားကြတာပေါ့အားလုံးကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်